I've spent just over 30 hours in the past week playing Moco, and here's the best DPS build I've got for you guys. All right, so this deck basically just comprises of the Squid Blades, which are crucial to this, the fast attack speed, and also like the buildup you get from waiting and not being in combat is super useful for getting good damage in. The vitamin shot is kind of an essential of any good deck, I feel like, because of the increased fire rate and healing. I mean, it's just so versatile and any deck you really want to use. So I would definitely recommend using vitamin shot in this one as well. Spicy dagger, again, this is a DPS focused deck, so it's basically only single target stuff. So spicy dagger again is crucial towards that as well, to be able to get more damage by just diving towards someone and making them vulnerable, basically. So you're gonna want that along with vitamin shot, squid blades. And then for your third gadget, you're going to want to use multi-zapper. Now, you can kind of change this one out if you want to. You can do multi-zapper. You can also do rockets if you really want to. Or you can also, if you want more HP, use a life jacket to have a shield. I personally like to use multi-zapper because of the single target damage that I can do is insane. So yeah, that was my recommendation. When it comes to the passives, I would always recommend doing an A deck as well, including this one. Use Vampire Teeth. It is amazing. It basically heals you every single time you attack, if you don't know, and because of that, it's just super versatile and good for any deck. Also, Unstable Laser, which is really good, and this is obviously just good in general because it does 20% damage from whenever you attack or your pets attack. So again, just another nice addition there. And then finally, we have Unstable Beam, which is 20% chance to shoot at whatever enemy you're fighting, basically, with every single hit. And because of that, it's, again, huge for single target damage. And yeah, these three abilities are like the triple for getting as much damage as you can as possible. I would say that you can probably swap out Unstable Laser if you want to. I've sometimes ran a bit more of a healing loadout with this one, so instead of using Unstable Laser, I'll swap it out for R&B Mixtape if I want some more healing, or just having healthy snacks to have just more health in general. But you can also use Auto Zapper, which is also good for single enemies. Now, my recommendation is if you do want to swap it out with anything, if you want to make any changes to this deck, or this loadout, sorry, really just look through all the abilities in the game and look for the ones that talk about single strong enemies. That is basically the easiest way to know if something is good for AoE or if it's good for DPS. And again, if you are higher than level 30, you can obviously do rings. Again, rings for me have kind of just been like pick which ones are the highest level. I'm assuming once I get farther into the elite pass, I'll probably like try to focus on a certain build with them, but for now I've just been picking the best ones that again make sense with my gadgets, because some of them don't really work out. Like some of them are like pet related stuff, and obviously you don't want to have pet related rings if you're not using a pet related deck. So yeah, those I wouldn't really worry about for now. If you are level 30, again, just kind of pick the ones you want that make sense for the deck. And yeah, so here we're gonna hop into the gameplay of this deck working, and yeah, I'll show you guys why it is so good. Alright, so we just hopped into a quick rift here that is basically only a single target to kind of show you why it is really good. Again, you just want to basically rotate between every single ability you can, and make sure to use that Spicy Dagger especially as much as possible to be able to do as much damage with your Squid Blades as you can. This is again a rift I've already beaten before, so it's not really anything new, but I'm just kind of showing off what it can do here. Actually, mind you, I haven't been able to beat this rift under 2 minutes yet because I get a lot of bad teammates. And that's kind of something I'm annoyed about with rifts, I feel like. And that's kind of the only thing that I hope Supercell does work on is matchmaking with them. Because I feel like a lot of the time, and even this goes the other way around too, where I'll be matched with players that are way better than my level. And therefore, I can like do rifts that I shouldn't be able to do. And then the other way around, where it's like people that are way lower than me. And I basically carry them to finish the rift, but not actually get any good times on them. And I find this kind of annoying, especially if I'm like elite level 16 right now and I'm being queued with level 24s. Like, I get it, like most people that are trying to do this rift right now are low level, but I feel like if, you know, they had a better queue system to where it would try to prioritize you with higher level players, because I'm sure there's other players right now that are around my level trying to do this. So yeah, I really hope Supercell works on that, because it is kind of annoying to deal with. At the end of the video as well, I'll quickly show you what it does, like actual damage-wise in the training grounds, to show you how much you're actually getting off with this deck. But yeah, I think this really is the best DPS combo for single targets that you can really have at the moment. Again, you can make small nerfs, as I mentioned before, small tweaks to it. But I think overall, as a general concept and rule, this is the best selection of weapons you can do. And there we go, 213. Again, I've generally not been able to do under 2 minutes recently, which is really annoying. But But obviously, I had the most damage by double. I mean, so what happens when you have low-level players with you. But anyways, a little annoyance there. Hopefully Supercell fixes it so everyone becomes balanced and there's nothing weird there. All right, so now I'm just going to hop into the cool zone or training ground to show you guys how much damage it actually does on a single target with actual numbers. So again, you're going to want to use the combo for Squid Blades, which is the Squid Blade like wait timer thing, which makes you go invisible. Along with the Chili Dagger and the multi-electrocution thing. I kind of forgot the name, I'm not going to lie to you, but here we go. So you're going to do the combo, which is bang, 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 and then there we go. And I think that peaks out at about 4,000 damage, I think. I could be wrong. And then it slowly goes down to about 2.1k, which is the normal for the Squid Blades. And yeah, I think that's going to do it for this video. If you guys have any other questions or video ideas, that'll be awesome. And I'll see you boys next time. Peace.